Hello and welcome to Strike Team Beta, Episode 10, Cinders. So last time, the party was in the Northlook Inn when they heard calls of fire, fire from down the street. They go out to investigate, they see there is a warehouse on fire, they run towards it, and kind of attempt to deduce what's happening. Chadara runs in, or Captain America jumps in. Katra jumps in. Autumn jumps in, and Anfyra runs in. Bram plays crowd control outside, and legendary hero of the realms, Hester of Greenhilly, starts casting Cone of Cold on the outside to put out the fire. While they are inside the building, they find the screams are nothing but sending stones, and that there is a demon dragon in the basement, which, you always look for demon dragons in the basement. It's you need that inspection right away.
Damn.
Like right next to your baseball cards.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's my old demon dragon.
Got to get that warlock inspector out there with the ghostly gaze to really search for those demon dragons.
You guys proceed to fight the demon dragon. Beat it up. Send it back to where it came from, which is the basement. You guys beat it up. And in investigating, it looks like this was a frame-up of Strike Team Beta for various and sundry crimes across the Sword Coast, specifically in the Luskin Savage North area. And then you guys leveled up, and Bram's dead parrot is racist. I think that's everything.
I think that's it.
Whoa.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Nice.
Also maybe a pervert.
Gonna redcon that. Nothing good gonna come out of that. Jeez.
It's a teaching moment. I think we kind of presumed we were going back to the inn to get a rest. If that is not true, let me know. But otherwise, we'll pick up about there.
No, Chadara is getting Autumn to a bed.
Oh.
And then, okay,
Waiting
and then
for
going
that.
to a separate
Waiting.
bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think we are bunkies. I think that
Okay.
when the rooms were split.
That's how we're gonna start today. Okay.
Otto's probably drunk, tired at this point.
Yeah,
Doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Taking a couple hits to the head, too.
yeah.
She went down once, brought back up, was given a broom, had the broom taken away.
Yeah.
It's her broom. You can go buy a broom. They're not that expensive.
It just
They're
takes things
surprisingly
away.
not expensive, which is...
Yeah. They're rather affordable, so if your leader wasn't allergic to money, you guys could probably afford one.
Okay. Okay. See how it is.
Oh, deep cut.
I'm just quoting Marty, in fact.
Yeah, no. I've been the first to call it out. Yeah, no, get back to that inn. Get Autumn upstairs. Get her in a bed. Witness that she got in the bed. And yeah, that's kind of my plan. I talked to her, but that would just keep her up longer. So
She's probably just the whole time she's taking her back, just mumbling stuff about how awesome you looked killing that dragon.
thank you very much. Yeah, she's back at she's one step before the giggles again. It's that kind of
Yeah.
it's 1 a.m. at a sleepover. It's all right. Yeah, no. Yep, that was fun.
So cool. Yeah, she's not going to fight you. Going to bed. She's fucking tired.
All right. Yeah, wait until her breathing evens out before. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'll have to mess with that later. Anything else anyone wants to do before bed?
I want to buy the captain a drink to celebrate first dragon kill.
Come.
And, have a toast, raise a glass. And, Here's to you, Cap. Here's to you.
Corporal.
I'll join in that toast.
Excellent.
Excellent. Good job tonight.
Wow. I feel the gods somehow approve as well. How could it be otherwise? It wouldn't have happened. Don't the gods permit all things to happen? That's what they say, anyway.
Going cleric on me, Katra?
No.
Okay.
Just, had a couple twisties and, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Just waxing rhapsodic, I guess, as is my wont after a nice battle. When I'm spent, exhausted, ready for bed, but, still lingering somehow. You saw to bed all right? She's all right?
Yeah. She was a little loopy, but she got there.
She needs to rest.
Yeah. Well, she didn't sleep so good, and she went down in that fight.
Yeah.
Rushed right back into it on a broom. That was Hester's broom.
She had a way with that.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems impractical.
I don't know. I mean, it's a ride, and it's a very necessary tool for maintaining the. There's a reason it's a symbol of a witch. It's sort of exercising the will against chaos of nature, directing it to your own. So at least that's my understanding. I have my nanny who taught me to get my knee.
I thought it was confusion with the herb broom. Then got turned into a literal broom in the Middle Ages.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that old yet, though, really. When I get middle-aged, I'll get back to you.
Okay. Report back.
I will.
Yeah, I don't know. I just prefer having my feet under me.
Sure. That's good. So what are we going to do in the morning? What do you reckon?
I feel very baited. It feels personal. The hologram told me it wasn't, which is the first sign it totally is.
Right.
So, Andrew, in the lockbox, are any of these papers implicating us to dragon crimes, or are they all pretty mundane terrestrial crimes?
No, they're all pretty. I mean, what?
They're not trying to pin any dragon cult shit on
No.
us.
No,
Okay.
it does seem to be Brag and Darth. So whether or not that is mundane is
Right. Well, sure.
up to
No
some
doubt they
debate.
get up
They get some felonies up in there, but yeah, no, nothing like realm shattering or anything like that.
Okay.
How artfully constructed is the ruse? Like the paper trail they've put together. Is it pretty solid?
It's
Or?
pretty solid.
Wow, and we sort of caught it in the nick.
Yes.
Yeah, but did they want us to die in the warehouse and then be found with the evidence? And then how are they going to explain the dragon?
You guys summoned a dragon. I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
You should go ask them.
Yeah. Well, I'm not rushing after fucking Jarlaxle. Anfyra, you heard Jarlaxle?
Yeah.
It's really kind of hoping to be done with that asshole. All right,
Me
we
too.
need...
I wouldn't mind seeing him again. That's me.
Okay, he had a certain...
That's your choice in men.
Well, Spire buck the system.
Yeah.
The secret of my
Fortunately-
distress.
Really wed to that system, though. Well, we need more intel.
Yeah.
Anfyra, I understand you have a history of mercenary work. Anfyra?
Sorry. Do?
You got a history with mercenary work, right?
Yes.
Think you can look up some mercenaries, see if we can get the skinny on what Brigandarth's up to? Any words on what Jarlaxle's up to? Any rumors of him fucking with dragons?
I've heard he'll pretty much take on anything.
Yeah. Katra, why don't you back her up on that? Look imposing and mercenary.
Okay.
Bram, you go with in case Brigandarth spread some money around looking for us, and it gets crowded in there.
Aye, Captain.
Just the one I would have done, probably. But okay. Yeah, thanks, Bram. I'm gonna check on the city watch and see what they have. We'll do that tomorrow. Gather some information so we're not going off half-cocked. This isn't the first trap I feel like has been set for us in this 10-day. And before I put my foot in another one, I'd like to get as much information as we can on what they're up to.
Sounds like a plan.
Will do. All right. So gathering intel, was that tonight? For bed?
Now, everybody
Morning.
get your rest.
All right. Because, I mean...
I know mercenaries aren't really known as morning people, but I figure we got another day in Bryn Shander, and then we got to figure out what our next move is. I'm guessing burning down the warehouse we were supposed to investigate tomorrow is a sign that might be a dead end. Could still look after
Right.
what's their name. I wrote it down, but my notes are a real shit show.
It's all right, Cap.
But yeah, the two other dragon cultists we were aware of, but that was the warehouse.
Oh, the one, right. From the list we got from the kid.
Yeah.
The Mistra guy. I like that guy. I like
All right.
Mistra.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, of all the gods, it's really the only one that makes any sense to me. It's magic. Makes sense to me. I don't know. I might. I picked up one of their little doodads.
Oh, yeah. You got a scroll or something, right?
It's nice. It's sparkly. I like it.
You like it, I like it.
Thanks. I appreciate it. All right, let's hit it.
Yeah.
Again, Cap, it's fantastic. Fantastic and well earned.
Andy, I have a new thing, right?
Mhm.
Where I do an extra D8 thunder damage on melee attacks.
Okay.
Is it possible for me to extend that effect to like say I have a drink, right? And I drink it, and I put my cup down. Thunder noise.
Yeah. Sure.
Looks like I've got a new blessing.
What's in that grog, Bram?
Yeah. Excuse you.
What's
He's
in
not
the
really a
grog?
drinker, but I'll have a taste of that if you don't mind.
What's in the grog? Friendship, adventure, treasure, all the things that make life worth living and make you don't wish that you drowned with the rest of your friends on that dark, fateful night.
Well, looks like it's time to hit the sack, so just leave a coin on the table and don't be up too late, guys. Or two.
Look, Bram, you just gotta chill a bit. It's all right. Take your time. Take your time.
So if I slam a door, can it make a thunder noise?
I think you can do this with thaumaturgy too, but yeah, sure.
You've got moody teenager powers.
Yeah.
But you can weaponize it, right?
Yeah. Now there's a literal dark cloud that follows you around. Or is that
Ooh, that is some nice flavor.
Like I sneeze, it's just like.
Everything with that guy. I like it's on theme though. I like it.
And you don't want to be in like a dry climate, or like rub your socks on the floor and then touch Bram because the
Real staticky.
I hate that. I had a babysitter.
He's gonna give us a high five. Gonna give us a high five at the end of battle, and our hair is gonna stick on end.
Only falling for that once.
right. How did Strike Team Beta die? Funny story.
It was a high five.
Danny's taking notes. He's like,
a high five has gone horribly wrong.
Do a high
Epic
five.
high five the realms have ever seen.
Take a D8.
Lady Anfyra, are you going to bed or are you going to be up?
I could stay up for a little while. I only trance for 4 hours, so I'm in no rush.
True. Well, Bram, if you'd like some company before bed, we'll sit up with you. But otherwise...
I just watched Jaws the other day. I don't know if you remember the crazy captain in that. And he would look at them and sing that song. So I'll do that. Whatever the hell that was. The lady. And they're like, please stop.
Okay, so we make sure you get into your berth. And then I guess, I don't know. Are we in the same room, all three of us? Or are there 3 rooms?
I think we got 3 rooms.
Yeah,
so
I think it's
Bram has his own stateroom?
No. Bram is sharing a room with Hester.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I'll warn you.
This is the ship I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, RP that scene.
I'll just get my character will just drink enough where he's just out like a light.
Yeah. Although he does scream in his sleep.
That's right. I warned you. Scream in my sleep. Yeah, that sounds like a musical combination.
Yeah, whoever's sleeping in the room next to them. Notice.
So not Autumn and Dark. They want Autumn to get rest.
Getting woken up again.
No, I definitely put us in the furthest room.
Right.
Also, I do de-armor because certainly I've been sleeping in full regalia this entire time.
And what would your armor class be without armor?
It wouldn't be great. It would be a 12, I'm pretty sure.
12's not bad.
12's not bad.
Bad for a fighter.
Is there any other piece of furniture, like a nightstand, a wash basin, anything like that?
Yeah, both.
Okay, I as quietly as I can move that in front of the door.
Okay.
And then I sleep with my sword.
Sexy.
Ow.
Oh, it's in a scabbard.
Well, then you're wasting time taking that out.
Listen, it's time well wasted if I don't nick myself through the night. Well, I got a good long rest. I lost 18 hit points. Managed to repost myself in the middle of the night.
Oh, snap.
You didn't need
You're going to go
appendix.
blind if you keep
fine.
doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just,
Well,
it probably won't stop the door, but it'll make enough noise that.
Right. Yeah, it's a cheap alarm system.
Yep.
Okay.
the door just will open straight open. It's like boom. Yeah, I'll curl up and pull my little pointy hat with the star on it over my eyes and cinch up and I don't know, fall asleep watching Anfyra meditate.
Okay.
Yeah, I fall asleep watching Autumn meditate.
That's what you're doing, right?
Okay. The night passes uneventfully. So in the morning, what would you all like to do?
Well, we're splitting up, right? 3 of us are going to go look for the mercenaries, right?
Right. And I have a thought about that. It said that they're not morning people.
So-
The ones that are alcoholics usually. Probably already drinking wherever's open. So if we hit a place like that, they also might be the ones who have a looser tongue and might have it further loosened by more drink. So that's my thought.
Chadara is kind of filled in Autumn while we're dressed. So she kind of knows the conversation you guys had.
Yeah. That'll be first thing while I'm getting re-armored.
So, curious, you've got an inn with the guards, right?
I mean,
So,
kind of.
I mean, somebody set us up and they knew that we were going to go to that warehouse at some point, right? Like, that wasn't just like...
Yeah.
I kind of want to go investigate the shipping people at the store. They were the people that knew we were going to head to the warehouse. Would it be a good idea to take the guards and maybe go interrogate the people in the store, see if we can flush out who it was that...
Well, yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean,
Let's go touch-
didn't we get the warehouse address? We got it from the shipping guy, but it was like because we knew the name of somebody else, and that's where they had been getting magical supplies to. So,
yeah, we got that
Well,
from the
because we
Mystic
talked
kid,
to
though.
the store clerk first, who sent us to the shipping guy.
Yeah.
shipping guy, but
And we made up
it
a
was
story.
the warehouse was somebody's like that was associated with
It was,
somebody.
Because we got the name of it's Strappo, and then his 3 acolytes lived there. Bravalier was the person who...
Strappa.
Right.
Talking about Strap?
Strap.
I think we should start calling him Strappo to his face, though.
Oh, I will.
Counting on it.
So not necessarily
It was
saying that doesn't-
Bravalier who ordered things in bulk and had them sent to that warehouse.
Right. All right, yeah. Well,
Yeah, not necessarily saying that it's not a good idea to follow that thread, but maybe going in there guns a-blazing isn't the best idea since they might not have been the ones to necessarily sell us out.
no, we'll be going with the guard. Any luck?
Well, it's not exactly going to work for me to go in and try to question them because I would be recognized.
True.
Yeah.
I couldn't pretend to be somebody else again, so I figured we go in with actual authorities this time so that they have to cooperate, kind of.
Yeah.
Stands
like
to reason. Arson fire, it's suspicious.
All right, we'll go touch base, and based on how well that goes, because if I don't get past the door with the guard, then might alter how we go about it. Yeah, well, let's get to it.
Okay, so it's Bram, Anfyra, and Katra going to talk to mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
Chadara and Autumn are going to talk to the cops, and they're going to go talk to the shop peoples. Would you like Hester to do anything?
Oh,
She might have more pull with the guards than with mercenaries, I would think.
Mercenaries might admire. Want to hear
if she's famous, could we have her maybe go talk to townspeople who just were around the area that might have known Strappo and Brazier, or whatever his name was?
Strappo and Brazier?
I mean, that's what I have.
Maybe if common people would have seen them come and go and all bullshit. So maybe she could talk to the people we're not already talking to.
Yeah. Hester, sound good to you?
She'll say, "Yep," and she'll kick open a window and jump on her broom and put.
She's got style.
Autumn glares at the broom.
What kind of footwear does Hester have?
I think she wears kind of pirate boots.
I imagined like little cowboy boots with red stars on the corner.
Sorry,
that's just me. Because she kicks everything open all the time. I just
comically sized buckles on the
yeah
buckle. Totally. Okay, great.
Break.
Team.
And Beta.
Beta.
Okay.
Right.
Let's see.
1, 2, 3. Behave appropriately.
In my head, we all had something different coming out of the hand. Duty and honor. Wait, what?
That's about right.
Okay. So, Bram, Anfyra, and Katra, where do you want to go?
Well, where we are is High Tone Lash, right?
Say that
More
again.
We're in the
where we are is more of a high-end place.
No, you're in the
we're in the shitstorm.
You're in the mercenary bar.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to go to the bar. I'm going to ask around. Are there any, crusty characters
For
at
sure.
breakfast?
Anfyra, give me a perception check
Will do.
because you have the mercenary veteran background.
Yeah, that's going to be handy.
Can I procure advantage upon that roll? I got a 1, so that'll be a 4 total.
Is it arguable that we're all looking together? Could we be helping?
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Hooray!
I
Randy.
gotta get the sleep out of my eyes, trains out of my eyes. Okay, that is much better.
Yeah.
That would be a dirty 20.
Okay. So, looking around the bar, it has thinned out from last night, but you can kind of see the remnants of the participants of the bar fight you guys entered. There is a group of hobgoblins, goblins, and orcs that you noticed from last night. There's only a couple of them left. There's one ogre in the corner, and he had a couple friends last night. There is a dwarf with like some gnomes and halflings, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think perhaps have our target groups. I'll go talk to the gobs and Fire. Do you want to hit up with the elves, halflings? Bram, do you want to? I mean, what else? There's dwarves.
There's an ogre.
There's
Ogre. Yeah,
dwarves.
we should all talk to the ogre.
Ogre and some goblinoids.
Okay. Do we want to split up, or do we want to just take each group as a team? Because the goblinoids might not like you so much, lady, and the other ones might not like me so much. So maybe
And they are all sitting in like opposite corners of the bar as if they don't like each other.
Right.
Uh,
Okay, so I'm gonna act like I
and
don't
again,
know
they were in a bar fight
Anfyra
instead.
and Bram. I'm gonna use message and just say to them, "Hey, let's act like we don't know each other. I'm gonna go talk to the goblinoids. You know, if we all keep each other in our eye line, we can back each other up that way. And I'm gonna keep my eye on you, make sure you're cool. Good. All right. You can respond to the message too. So the thumb, the verbal thumb.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
Emoji.
I love it. Okay. Okay. So I is there like Waitron or is it bar service or?
It's bar service.
Okay, I'll walk up to the bar. How many goblinoids are?
Let's see. There are 3 of them.
Okay. What are they drinking? What can I?
Grog.
Okay, I'm gonna get 3 big grogs,
Okay.
please. And I'm gonna get. Can I have one of your just a 4th mug like that? But can I just have some water? Please?
Sure. You get something that is roughly the same color as the grog. That is the water.
Awesome.
There's
All right.
half a cup of water floating on top.
I love that. Oh my god.
Oh,
It's like, it's a drink
Cool.
and a meal. Okay. Do I need a nature check to see if I should drink it? Or...
No.
I don't, and I shouldn't. Right. Okay.
good news is it's sterile.
Right. But so will I be if I drink it. I will. Okay. I'm gonna walk over to the goblinoids. Are they sitting? You said they're.
Yeah,
Table?
they're sitting at a like a booth. It's 2 hobgoblins and a goblin.
Before we move too far past it, what was the die you rolled to determine how many goblinoids there were? Was it a D8 goblins we had the potential for?
No, D4.
D12?
It was a D4.
Okay. Oh, then
D30.
I rolled a D100. They're all hiding under the table.
So,
Goddamn goblins.
Andy, when I'm waiting for the drinks, I'm scoping out the table. What do they look like? Like, are they
So,
look?
they are all wearing uniform armor. You would say it was probably parts of it, a good portion of it was white at some point. It is no longer white. And give me a perception check.
That is 12.
12? Okay. At some point you see one of the hobgoblins reach across the table, and on their upper arm they have a tattoo of a cloud, and then branded over the cloud is a fist.
Okay.
But other than that, they you would say they are, as hobgoblins tend to be. The hobgoblins are regimented. They're pretty fastidious, other than the dirtiness of the white. But it's white
like,
is an impractical adventuring color.
Right, and it's from just right.
You can see it's blood and mud and
lived in
sweat. It's lived. But they're wearing chain, and the goblin is he's sitting on like an apple box and kicking his little feet. He's grubbier than the hobgoblins, but he's deferring.
Was he like more roguey, or is he fightery too?
You would say he's probably a little more roguey. That might be racist, but
or
classist. He does appear sneakier. He's got a little short bow strung across his back.
No, it's okay if Katra says it.
Oh, that's fair.
That's right. All right, and have they noticed me? Are they looking at me, or
they've noticed that somebody entered the bar, but they don't really.
They don't register it's a goblinoid female.
If they do, they don't really care. They just kind of
okay,
adventurer.
Right. Okay. So I walk over to their table with the 4 mugs. I put down the 3 2 in front of the hobs and 1 in front of the goblin. And then I stand and hold my own, and I raise it, and I said, "Hail, friends."
Hey.
What news?
You know, what news is there ever in the north? Giants are weird. You hear there was a dragon in the city? That's crazy.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
I don't know. Work sucks.
You know why?
There's just not a lot of it. I don't know what happened. The north was, you know, it sucks living up here, but this is where you make coin. And it just dried up all of a sudden.
As of when? I just got into the area a couple days ago, so...
Yeah, like about a 10-day ago?
That's crazy. 10 days ago. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to have to ship back out to the Lurkwood soon. If nothing else comes up. You hiring?
No. I just got off a job. I'm not really in a position to hire. I'm just looking around, you know, trying to find out something that might be interesting, or, you know, what do you hear about any other groups around here to keep an eye out for?
The leader will kind of eye up the ogre and say, "Well, obviously you don't trust the ogre."
Well, yeah, obviously. That's
fucking blue sigil. Am I right?
Totally. Blue sigil. What? Wow. Yeah. How did he get in here? I mean, literally.
I think there's a back door for ogres.
God, that is, you know, that's so racist.
Right.
I hate that.
I mean, it's just literally bigger for them to enter.
Yeah, I know. Why don't they make all the doors that big? Why only just the back door? They gotta go around and hide.
Wait, are you on the ogre side, or wait, whose side are you on?
Oh, I'm on our side, baby. Don't you worry.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Don't worry, I get hit in the head a lot. You know, I'm not too smart.
The other hobgoblin will nod.
You've been there.
Same, though.
I let go to fist bump him, like, yeah.
I forgot math.
So you guys aren't hiring. You aren't hiring and you don't know math.
No.
Huh.
No, they say they're not hiring, sorry.
Right, but you haven't heard about any other companies around here? No activity? I mean, like, well, what's the...
Yeah, he'll say he doesn't know why the jobs have dried up, but that they did about a week ago. And
right.
And he'll kind of point to the dwarves and to the ogre, and say, at least they're not working, so I know it's not them, but...
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Huh. Okay. Well, look. If you hear about anything, you know, what are you guys taking up? Where are you staying?
While we're in town, here.
Oh, right here. Okay. Well, look, when are you leaving? A couple days, you said?
A couple days. We're going to, you know, put our noses to the grindstone. We got a couple days right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking for work, too. I've worked with some people I fell in with, you know. So if I hear of anything, you know, Gabo's first, right? So I'll hit you guys up.
Finger crossbow, you know it.
Finger crossbow. All right. I'm going to go back to the bar.
Okay. Anfyra or Bram, would anyone like to talk to the ogre or the dwarves?
Rock parchment shears.
I think I want to do the ogre when it's my turn.
Okay,
that's okay.
Anfyra, would you like to go before Bram, or would you like to go see Bram talk to an ogre?
I don't know. I sound pretty interested in this Bram Ogre situation.
But do we want to save the best for last, though, is the other question, you know?
Especially if the ogre has the potential to get up and smash the bar.
Ooh, that's also true. I'll go first.
Okay. Okay. Anfyra. So, you walk over to it's 2 dwarves, a halfling, and a gnome.
Mm-hmm.
And what would you like to do?
Pull up a chair and put my feet on the table, of course.
They'll all kind of nod and say, yeah.
How's it going around here?
Yeah. It's okay.
A lot of work around here these days?
No. And they'll kind of glare at the hobgoblins and the ogre.
They causing trouble here?
They'll say, he'll say, yeah. I don't know what's up. They're probably getting all the jobs. You know. Because they charge less than us. But that's beside the point.
I mean, you gotta charge for the work you're gonna be doing, you know?
And we provide superior services. Who's even heard of the chill or the blue sigil? I never remember which one.
And what are y'all called?
Blood axes.
Good name.
Yeah.
Really gets to the point. So, about when did this work start drying up, if y'all are still here?
Well, about a 10-day. We've sent most of our people out of the 10 towns down to Neverwinter. But, you know, you gotta keep trying. Keep your ear to the ground. We'll probably leave in a couple days if there's nothing left. Giants have all cleared out.
Oh, they have they?
Yeah.
So have you heard anything about any other groups being up here? You know, messing with your territory and whatnot?
They'll kind of shake their heads no and say, I mean, it's Bryn Shandar, it's a big city, there's lots of competition. Not this much, though. We've never not had work.
So it would be an unusual state, say.
Yeah.
Have you seen the other 2 groups around here getting any work? I mean, it seems like y'all are hanging out in the same place. You would notice them leaving.
He'll say, yeah, I saw some of them leaving this morning. Sent one of my guys to follow them. Haven't heard back yet.
Well, that sounds awful suspicious if you ask me.
I agree.
Sounds like they're stealing a job from under your nose if I ever heard of it.
Yeah. And kind of the one dwarf will like pound his drink down and say, yeah.
So, I just want to be clear, just double checking, because, you know, I had heard that, now this is going to sound a little crazy, I had heard that there might be some dark elves up here, some drow per se, maybe, and I don't want to sound like I'm going out of line, maybe the Brigandar?
kind of, yeah. You know what? Wait, what are you saying?
Have you heard about them coming up here? I mean,
I've never heard them going above Luskin, but I mean,
I know it.
They're popular mercenaries. They're, it's good work if you can get it. They're good to have if you can afford them. Are you saying this is Bragendarth and not them?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I love the mystery dinner you've created here, Andrew.
I'm saying that I had heard some rumors about a certain character that, us mercenaries know to be named Jarlaxle being up in these parts.
Okay. But you seem to be implying that he is the one taking our work.
I'm not implying anything. I'm just trying to figure out this mystery.
The gnome will raise their hand, and the dwarf will call on them. And they'll say, but clearly you think they're involved, lest why would you bring them up? That is what has confused the four of us.
I'm just saying that I heard some rumors, and now I'm about there being no work, and I'm just trying to put two and two together and seeing if you have heard the same rumors that I have.
We had not heard those rumors. It sounds like somebody's starting rumors.
It does. It does sound like somebody's starting rumors.
So you think the answer's 4?
All right. Well, I do hope that you find out who's been taking all this work. And if you do, you should let me know, because I'm looking for work and there's just none to be had.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you if there's work available. We are going to take that work.
Well, all right. Well, if you need any help, you let me know.
Okay, bye. Bram, would you like to go talk to this ogre?
So I'm gonna walk up to the ogre and point to my skeletal parrot and say, he thinks I can beat you in an arm wrestling contest. I'll slap a gold on his table. How's about it?
The ogre will say, well, I don't normally engage in games of chance, but of course. And put his arm down and prepare to arm wrestle you.
Thank you.
Now, I am going to lose on purpose. And when I lose, I'm going to dramatically fly out of my chair to the ground. And if possible, I want to use my new power to make a thunder noise when my hand hits.
Just... As Anfyra and Katra are walking back to the bar, you just see Bram comically fly out of his chair. You hear a loud... The bar
Thank you,
shakes.
D&D's.
The bar shakes.
Then I'll hold my hand and be like, well, you certainly humbled me. I guess I owe you a drink. And I'll wave somebody over.
It's a sparse surface.
I'll sit down.
The bartender will stare at you for 30 seconds and then kind of roll his eyes and walk out from behind the bar and walk to your table.
And people call me dramatic.
And the bartender will say, yeah, what? Bram, what would you like to drink?
A drink to nurse my shattered ego. Ouch. Oh.
And
Then I'll look at the parrot and say, "Shut up." Shut up.
Don't blow it.
And the ogre will order a martini, and he'll kind of scooch over so you can sit next to him in the booth, and he'll say, "To what do I owe the pleasure of your company, good sir?"
No reason. Shippy, shut up! You're gonna ruin this. Just arm wrestling. So, what's with all the mercenaries around here, eh?
It's usually quite good work if you can find it. However, it seems to have dried up recently. I'm one to suspect not any of these simpletons. This would require a concentrated effort that these morons could not execute. I'm kind of think for a second. And he says, it has to be one of the bigger groups, the Flaming Fists, or perhaps Bragendarth.
Shippy,
Yes.
don't tell him that I threw the arm wrestling contest. Shut your mouth.
He's kind of taking a drink and he says, I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. Just ignore the parrot. He's being moody today.
Quite.
So, Bragendarth?
Yes.
Know anything about them?
Well, they're...
What's the
Drowish.
deal with that burning warehouse? What was that all about?
That was odd, was it not?
Yeah.
They used to be quite a bit of work coming out of there, and then that dried up around the same time as everything else.
There's a dragon
Was there?
there. Yeah, that's what I heard.
I've not gotten to today's broadsheets about it, and he'll kind of pat his stack of newspapers.
I was mid the crossword when you came by.
I do it in pen, of course.
This isn't Ogre. Isn't look like David Ogden Stiers, does it?
Hey, can we hire this guy?
So,
My services are available.
Yes.
now, like,
New team leader.
my character's out of things to say.
Uh,
I'm just gonna like,
You share an uncomfortable silence
what was I doing here?
with an erudite ogre.
you were asking me about mercenary business, and I was telling you all I know.
Oh.
Freely
Shippy,
in
what
the
else
world.
was I supposed to ask him?
Would anyone like to give Bram a question to ask
Shippy,
him?
go get
I'm gonna
go get the other two.
yeah, I'm gonna like
Galaxo dragons.
message Cantrip Bram and be like, how you doing there, big boy?
Shippy
I'll just
asks
look
how
around
you're doing,
like-
big boy.
Look around in
Awesome.
terror.
Oh, I love
Oh.
it. Look.
Shippy, shut your mouth.
Listen,
Not the time.
does he know anything about Bragendarth?
How would I know? Oh. So what do you know about Bregan Darth? My burly ogre friend.
Just that, they're quite
First
good.
off, I've been really slimming down.
I was hoping someone would have noticed. I'm on that keto diet.
Keter.
I've gone down a belt knot.
My rope is much smaller than it used to be. Only 3 human skulls can fit on it. So, yeah, he'll say that Bragendarth are, in his estimation, the best mercenaries money can buy outside of maybe the Zentarum, and that this town used to be pretty open to various mercenary groups, which is not necessarily common among the Sword Coast. Usually kind of one of them, pardon me, has a monopoly. The Zentarum has a lot of towns. Bragendarth kind of operates fairly freely in a sphere around Luskin. and that now that you mention it, he had noticed an influx of dark elves about. Perhaps they were trying to blend in, not very well, not to his keen eye, and that he is now, as he was talking it out with you, beginning to suspect Bragendarth was stealing up or redirecting all the work, hiring out other mercenary groups and kind of trying to monopolize Bryn Shandar.
I messaged Cantrip Bram.
Okay.
What is this guy's name and what are his rates?
Okay, let me see if this has...
You may respond to this message.
Shippy.
JK, I
Shippy,
don't
I'm
have that.
Trying to... Oh, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
His name is Bartholomew, and he's 150 gold a week.
Steep. Clearly worth it, though. Writing Bartholomew down.
I will contribute 50.
Bartholomew, short for Bart.
The Ogre.
Right.
So that's... Yeah. I'm just gonna turn to the other two across the bar and just be like,
Anfyra, shall we join
Completing
Bram?
the subterfuge that you guys are not together.
Right. Well, wait, are we? Right. Well, who knows? He might be looking and looking.
And
for
these are
girls.
mercenary groups. They're not going to be that impressed if you guys are together or not.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna approach the table. Bram's that. How you doing, big fella?
Quite well, my friend.
Good. Listen.
Must I beat you in arm wrestling as well, or?
Oh no, you'd beat me in a second, I'm sure. That type.
I would.
I know you would. You're predisposed to, tearing me limb from limb. I'm predisposed to avoid that sort of thing, so hopefully that won't happen. So Bram, here's a friend of ours. I'm not sure he gave you his name. I've outed you, Bram. Sorry. We are interested to find out what's drying up the mercenary work. And the question is, you gave him some ideas. Are you interested in getting to the bottom of any of this?
I would prefer to remain gainfully employed and not be a drain on the society of this fair town.
does he have a club?
He does. He is otherwise dressed
He has
fairly
the chess club.
ogre-ish. He's got a big club. He's kind of wearing loose-fitting sacks with a rope with human and dwarf skulls all across it.
I love it.
Oh, but when you do approach, he does take out a giant monocle and put it into his eye, and then sips his martini.
Adding that to the drawing.
Perhaps if you nice.
Shippy says that club seems a little beneath you.
Well,
It's just to his side, actually.
Club is a gentleman's weapon.
Shippy says a club is for borderline homeless people.
How else is he to go?
Shippy says you might as well have a board with a nail through it.
You're thinking of my uncle, sir.
what does
How
Shippy
else is he to
suggest?
go clubbing?
What does Shippy suggest I use?
Shippy says you should have a halberd or a mace or
Sword cane.
Sword cane would be nice.
That's what Shippy says. I don't know. Shippy the Pyrot, I think is his full name, right?
The Parrot.
Parrot.
Pyrot.
Pyrot.
I don't know. The club is a classic weapon, and there are many rules for it in the Marquis of Queensberry rules of engagement that I find it so simple and elegant. But perhaps I will look for a finer weapon.
So you're not working. Would you like to perhaps meet with our commander and discuss possibly linking up for this thrust that we're about to make?
Hire him with all the money we don't have?
Yeah, he says, well, if your commander can pay. My weekly rate is quite fair.
She can't. And I'm going to pay Andy to just be this character forever.
Don't worry, we'll keep doing missions to pay for this character.
Lady Queen.
Shippy, don't say. Shippy, don't say we can just give him an IOU and never pay him. He's not that stupid.
We'll work it out. Look, we can at least meet. You seem to be... I don't know. There's just something about you that says strike team beta.
I like the ring of it. I wouldn't have second billed myself, but I understand.
Well, yeah, that's another story. Anyway, would you like to accompany us?
Yes, if you're...
Or would you like us to bring the cap around?
I can come with you. I was bored here anyway.
Shippy, he's not a pseudo-intellectual. Clearly, he is learned.
I don't think I'm much like this parrot.
Me either.
Oh my god!
Dead parrot on my shoulder, not moving or
Neither
talking.
did the person that killed it.
Clearly.
Okay.
His observations are not trite. Stop it.
Any more questions before we switch over to Chadara and Autumn?
Oh, what was your name, sir?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. That's right.
What's his last name?
The Ogre.
Family name.
It's French, right? I'm
The Ogre.
Corporal Katra, Ermengarde, at your service. This is the Lady Anfyra and the Storm Priest, Bram.
Bram Raz. R-A-H-S.
He will say that he is quite charmed to meet you all. Okay. Autumn and Chadara.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do?
Yep.
Man, I need a random ogre NPC if I can. Walking through Bryn Shandar, going for the southwest gate.
Okay.
Kind of taking the scenic route through the market, past any fountains that it's probably too cold to have a fountain, but any statues.
Okay. So,
And as we're walking through, Autumn would like to keep her eyes out for any place that looks like the Bragendarth might be using as a kind of hideout or something. I also have the mercenary perk.
okay.
Oh,
So
nice.
I kind of want to.
And you speak
eye out
Thieves'
for-
Cant.
Yes.
Or you can read these.
So you can give me a perception check with advantage.
Sweet.
See, it's nice to have a full rest.
Yeah. 26.
Okay. Okay. So as you're looking around, jeez, sorry, my book fell. As you're looking around, kind of, you're walking in a. Chadara is kind of taking you through the center part of town, and you're kind of avoiding some of the places that you think maybe mercenaries would be more likely to hide out, especially if they're trying to hide. But you're noticing as you're with that perception check, you're noticing kind of on street corners are, you would say, mercenary groups kind of like slumming, trying to sell their wares. Like, we can protect you, like in the market where normally this kind of stuff is handled transactionally. Like, they don't really need to necessarily go door to door and be like, do you need a sword? But you're not
mow your lawn or fight your monsters.
Yeah. but the route you're taking, you're not seeing anything specifically for Bragandars, but
okay.
But you are noticing odd things with the mercenary community.
Seem like the kind of jerk wagons who would have their own thieves' camp.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and it's probably in Drow.
Nonsense.
Yeah, I'll kind of point that out as we walk, and I'll say, Chadara, there's a lot of bored-looking mercenaries around this town.
Hey, you don't just selling on a street corner. That's for prostitutes who are unionized in the city.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we could check and see if that's a service they offer, but...
Let's see, they say a mercenary is only a 10-day away from being a prostitute.
One of the mercenaries flips their sign and it doesn't say sword anymore. It's offering different services.
No, it does, but it's in quotes.
Yeah.
Flips it, it says literally whatever.
I'm into it.
Buy whatever seasonal fruit is on offer and just ask a cart keeper or something, just kind of like, how long have they been doing corner work?
He'll hand you a bunch of cranberries and not even cranberries, like holly berries.
Yeah, no. I got you.
And he'll say,
aren't they poisonous?
Probably.
These are fantasy.
Yeah, some kind of
berries.
winter small berry.
Yeah, whatever you get in Skyrim.
Incredibly tart
Good
and
berries.
not that good. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll say, it's been a couple days now. It's getting sad.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks.
Yeah.
Here, have you ever had these? I'll give some to Autumn. They're tart. Don't like a can full of them.
That's totally exactly what she did. She's like, oh, God, oh.
Chadara's just looking ahead, like picking one. She's already handful of them. Just
Just leans over to an alley and
Oh, and they have seeds. They have seeds.
They're an acquired taste.
oh, everything's bad.
Is that the blood axes?
One of them's like taking their sign and like throwing it in the air, trying to get people attention. Ow!
Man, that's some outside of Spencer's gift bullshit over there.
They've got like minor illusions, like waving inflatable.
Playing with devil sticks.
Wait, I got it. Wait, I got it. One of them's contact juggling.
Yeah, wow. Mercenary scene's really gone downhill here. I hope we find an erudite ogre to explain it to us. Well, if wishes were wings, I wouldn't pump my ass to hopping. Let's just go on to the guard staff.
Okay. So you guys get to the southwest gate guard tower, and there is, if you recall, there's the gate, and there's a couple people on top, and there is a dwarven woman who kind of goes through the same spiel over and over again.
Right, yeah.
Welcoming people into the town. So what would you guys like to do?
again, I'm kind of doing a weird flex of my soldier background here.
Mm-hmm.
I presume I have my sergeant star or whatever they give out around here somewhere on my person, because I do not let it off my person.
Okay.
It's slightly sad. And just find, they're all probably of a similar rank if they're standing around the tower, but just kind of like flash and be like, Sergeant Chadara Chadra, it's never not confusing. I was wondering if I could talk to a ranking member of the guard.
Yeah. And he'll kind of chant down the line, and you can hear the dwarven woman at the top of the tower stops her chant and starts to walk down the stairs.
Oh, shit. Didn't see that coming. Go meet her halfway. She doesn't need to be wasting all of her.
And a bright-faced young dwarf. Let me show you a picture.
Oh, shit, this is in the book. I thought this was just some Andy Hatton bullshit.
There we go.
I press extra romance. Does it work?
No, she has a crush on someone else. It's her flaw.
Sweet.
And she introduces herself as Deputy Ogre Brighthelm. And she asks how she can help you today. She starts to say citizen, and then she kind of sees your sergeant star and says sergeant.
Yeah, I was part of the warehouse kerfuffle last night, and wouldn't mind trading some information for information. Served in the North Watch, kind of have a law in my background. So her rank again?
She's a sheriff.
Deputy?
She's a sheriff's deputy. Yeah.
Okay. We believe we might have been personally targeted in the warehouse fire. Me and my crew here. Think it's out of towners, but the name Jarlaxle will ring a bell. Regan Darth, if not.
She says, Jarlaxle. I've read things about him. He is not a nice man. And he's here in the city?
Or was. Finn Greencopper's recently passed, as I understand.
Oh.
His work, personally, as I understand it.
Oh. Well, that would solve that mystery. It was terrible, the way we found him. Poor Barton hasn't gotten over it. Been in mourning for nearly half a week now.
That would be Barton Greencopper, then?
I don't know the extent of their relationship, but he was at least his boss at the hooked something.
Yeah, the hooked knucklehead.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So they were not related or affianced to your knowledge.
Not to my knowledge, but.
Mind if I get Barton's surname from you?
Oh, sure. It is. Actually, hold on a second. Oh, never mind. Okay. Hold on just a second.
Sure.
I didn't load that. Okay. She'll say she doesn't know Barton's last name.
That's fine.
Sorry.
Works runs the hook knucklehead.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, well, yeah. I believe it's the Brigand Darth's work, and this Jarlaxle Man Ray or something, specifically. But I don't know if that helps you out. You got anybody a little more knowledge outside of town, the rougher sorts? Anyone kind of born in the Northwest District? Maybe a corporal who might be on notice for looting bodies, or your saltiest sergeant?
Are you on Knobby?
Yeah. That's what I want.
Yeah, and she'll yell for Knobby.
Perfect.
And this human kind of shambles up. He's got a dog end of a cigarette behind his ear that's still lit somehow. And he's all knees and elbows. His armor barely fits. He looks kind of like a monkey. He's maybe a halfling. Like, he's so short, but you're like, well, he doesn't really look like a halfling, but he also doesn't really look like a human. And he's
His spots have spots?
Yeah. And he just kind of, oi, what's up? Hey.
And there's one of you on every watch. Knobby?
Yeah.
I'm Sergeant Chadara. Listen, between you...
Very awkwardly
me,
salute you.
Between you, me, and the Northwest Wall here, strictly between us, you can say anything you need to in front of Autumn. The less reputable types, they're kind of mucking up the corners an awful lot. And I've heard tell, again, strictly between you and me, ignoring that Ogre might still be there.
Yeah.
If I just maintain eye contact, he can't see things in his periphery. That Brigandarth might be in town.
As soon as you kind of insinuate that and, kind of make it between you and him, he puts his hand out.
Funniest thing, Corporal? I found these coins I'd like to I'll give him 2 gold.
Kind of look at them and stick them behind his other ear. You don't know where they go.
His ears of holding.
Yeah. And he'll say, yeah, I maybe heard a thing or two. Strictly between you and me.
Of course.
And your shadow. He'll say, yeah, Brigandarth's been in town. Drying up some mercenary work. Couple people on the take, not me, of course.
Never insinuated.
I never implied it.
Strictly above board, I'm sure.
Of course.
Drying up the mercenary work.
Yeah. Creating a bit of a monopoly, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think they do that, Knobby?
Again, between you, me, the shadow, and my superior officer. I would say they're trying to get the rest of the mercenaries out of town so they can do whatever they want. Maybe strong arm the guard a little bit. Get some people on the inside. Not that I know any.
Interesting. You think they're making
sweat. It's ice cold outside.
Now, hypothetically.
All of this has been hypothetical.
All of it's hypothetical. Between you, me, the street, that horse over there. Are they trying to make a run on Bryn Shandar?
Between you, me, the Lamplighters Guild, my superior officer, that horse over there, and your shadow. He'll say, Bryn Shandar is a member of the Lord's Alliance. Maybe Jarlaxle wants to be a member of the Lord's Alliance. They won't let Luskin in, you know.
I see. Now, I don't recall mentioning Jarlaxle, so that's an interesting name.
Oh, who said Jarlaxle? We're talking hypodermically, of course.
Of course. Hypodermically, I'm pretty sure one of the horses. Now, have you seen Jarlaxle in town? I'm sorry. Has the horse seen Jarlaxle in town?
Yes.
Recently.
Again, just between you, me, my superior officer, the horse, your shadow, the Lamplighters Guild, and all of the people around us who are now gathered. Yeah, like 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Perfect.
We've eventually wandered up because the whole town is gathered because they've heard about this show.
Slowly.
Someone's put us on a stage.
Not much happens here. They got to capitalize on it.
Oh, yeah, no. This is as interesting as it gets.
Now,
that and all the
You know,
devil sticks.
aside from the warehouse exploding with the dragon yesterday.
Old news.
Yeah, but this is banter. Come on.
any rumor on the street? The street you mind. Not anything you'd know about, of course.
Keep my nose clean.
Any association with the burnt down warehouse that you're aware of? I'm sorry, the street's aware of?
Well, yeah, you're asking a lot of very, very knowing questions. Almost as if you're trying to lead me to something. Yeah, I think that was one of their headquarters. Now, mind you,
their headquarters.
The horse never saw Jarlaxle there, but you know.
How about a man named Brazier? Sorry, I did not write it down, and that's the best information I have. Bandolier, I'm close.
That name sounds familiar.
He's very supportive.
Oh, strangest thing, too, I found this other coin.
Oh. Put it behind his ear again.
Yeah.
Bandolier. Yeah.
Right. Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, maybe I did see him at this other undisclosed location.
Now, what would it take to disclose that information, Knobby?
Well, you know.
Between you, me, the Lamplighters Guild, your superior officer, my shadow here, the horse, the Chimney Sweep Guild?
Close personal friends. He'll say, if I knew that information, I could disclose it. I don't know. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. And he just kind of slowly puts his hand back out.
I'll put another coin in it.
Okay. Hypodermically, if you follow me, I might happen to pass it, maybe.
Oh. Well, it just so happens I'm going that way.
And he'll tell Obrick that he's taking his 15. And he'll start to shamble.
Okay.
And she
kind of look over at Autumn like, I know, right? And just kind of like, we're going.
And the deputy will just kind of stare in awe at what just happened. Do we employ that man?
Is it a man?
Many questions. The Wizards College ought to study him. He's the missing link between Koatoa and humans.
I'll tip an imaginary hat at the deputy and follow Knobby.
Yep. And he starts walking you through the town and kind of various people say hello to him. He says hello back. You can see up ahead there is totally some kind of pickpocket, and Knobby noticeably slows down so he doesn't have to see it.
Yeah.
And then he starts walking faster again.
Am I close enough to at least tap the person who was pickpocketed on the shoulder and point out?
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Kind of heel chase after them. Okay, let's see. Okay. And you guys head towards the east gate and the easternmost part of town. And Knobby stops in front of a kind of a very nice looking kind of old style like boarding house. It's a big old house, stone and wood. It looks not necessarily well maintained, but adequately maintained and kind of old fashioned. Nothing's really been updated, but it's got fresh paint on the clean. The exterior is clean but faded.
It's been whitewashed or something.
Yeah. And Knobby says, maybe I've seen Bandolier in here. Maybe.
Okay.
Who could say?
Well, don't point, Knobby. Here, got you a match. I'll light a match to pretend we're here on another purpose.
He'll take his dog end and light a cigarette and start puffing away.
Now, Knobby, I believe I'm into you for 5 gold. There's as much in it for you again if you can find a convenient wall to hold up so nobody steals the building, you understand? And come running to the North Look Inn if you should see Bandolier or any Dark Elves or Regendarth. No ne'er-do-wells in and out in the next day.
He says, I think I can manage that. And he kind of walks up to a door, tests to see if it's locked, kind of shrugs when it is, and then just leans against it.
All right, say hi to Fred for me.
So this building, it's a boarding house?
It's a boarding house, yeah.
Okay. Are there any like signs or anything outside of it that say anything? Or...
It is called the Gildenstag's Rest.
Okay. Are there any windows or anything I could see from where I'm at?
Yes.
Do I see anything in them? Or are they like curtains drawn?
Curtains drawn in a lot of them. You see the occasional person pass by, but
pass by on the inside?
Yes.
Okay.
But nothing.
Do you want me to sneak around to the back of the building and see if there's anything going on back there?
I mean, I'm not doubting your ability, but you want to do that during the day?
We could wait till night. Probably where I'm more likely to see things anyways.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I kind of point off in the middle distance as if I'm talking about something else. Yeah, I think it might be a good idea. Now, you would seem to, and again, I laugh as if I'm laughing about something else. Sorry, I probably look like a crazy person. That's for anyone inside. You had mentioned wanting to go check out the shipping.
Yeah.
You think this is lead strong enough to write that one off the list, or you still want to follow up on that?
I think probably. I think it would end up leading us back to the same location anyways. My hope was just to find out who had connections with the Brigandarth in there.
Yeah, I'm worried if your suspicions are correct, it might tip them off again. Then we'd find this boarding house burnt down. Okay.
And expect to find someone as friendly as Knobby in the home.
Yeah. Fewer as friendly as Knobby. Yeah, and if this doesn't pan out, keep that on the docket. I think I've got the lay of the watch around here. All right. Well, you want to see the view closer to the north of town?
Sure.
It's a nice town.
It's cold, but not too bad.
Cool. Yeah, everything's cold up here. You learned to ignore it. Doesn't work.
I could see you getting used to something like that after enough time.
Yeah. Makes indoors and fires like that much better, though.
True.
You know, I got you something.
But
Yeah, it's not much, but I got you something. So and I take out the +1 dagger I bought 2 episodes ago. And I kind of just handed it over.
oh
So-
god,
Now, this might be older school rules or just the way that older school DMs have run it. Now, is this just finely made and thus it is +1, or is it magically enchanted and thus it is +1?
It is magically enchanted.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw it and thought of you. It's whatever the in-game way to say it's +1 is.
Chadara might still describe it as being finely made.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Don't throw that one if you're not sure you're going to get it back, but you know.
thank you. I'm not sure what I did to deserve it, but
Well, you got me a magic shield apparently, so I feel like this is within my budget.
yeah, we're even now. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I don't know that that's true, but
It's beautiful. Thank you.
sure. Use it to save my life, and we're even. Thank you, Bram.
A little lighting effect for you there.
And thank you. Andrew, do you have anywhere to steer this episode before you did it?
Huh.
Because I don't.
Let's just stand here awkwardly for
I mean,
another
I will
10
do
minutes.
it. I will do it. I ain't scared, but just we're
I'm capable of speaking.
we're narrowing in, so I don't want to take the rest of it up.
I mean, if you
will.
said you were going to go back to the North Look, that's where I was going to end the episode.
Okay. Then yes, we will awkwardly start a pace from the east end of town. The long way. Hey, Andy, and I will probably more nudge Autumn as I'm kind of like, no, you hold it like this. Are we being followed?
Give me a perception check.
I would
can
also
I-
like to know if anybody was watching us from that building while.
Well, I was going to see if I could
That's
give
happening.
Autumn advantage, but
Oh, okay. So, Autumn, make a perception check with advantage.
okay.
Yeah. Nat 20!
Nice.
Okay. So, no one is watching you from the house. It does seem to just be, it's people passing by normally. Even if it is one of the people you're looking for, they don't know necessarily who you are or that you're out there, so they don't notice. And Chadara's charade was enough to not necessarily draw attention to you. As you guys are walking back to the inn, however, you do Autumn notices someone watching you guys and has started to follow you. They were making a pretty good effort of it, but with Autumn's natural 20, you do eventually. There is someone following you.
Autumn will kind of very subtly nod in that direction, so Chadara sees it.
Out of the corner of my eye, what manner of body is it?
You would say they have a hood up, and judging by the way they are covered and the way they are walking, they are drow.
Okay. Very trustworthy, a hooded person.
Yeah. Well, it is sunny outside. But yeah, kind of, and they are Assassin's Creeding their way through the crowd, touching everyone as they pass.
Seems to be drawing attention to themselves, but okay. I make try and come up on an alley, and I know this town a little bit, which isn't to give me like an urchin background or anything, but I know this town a little bit. Coming up on an alley, I will kind of like laugh and touch Autumn's shoulder, make the universal I have to make water gesture, and go into an alley, kind of like nodding to Autumn to come with.
Okay.
I follow.
Okay. So you guys head into the alley, and I'm assuming you're going to wait for them to maybe enter the alley?
I wasn't telling you I actually had to pee, Andrew. Yeah, that's...
No, I am. Sorry.
Con.
Sorry.
Yeah, that is absolutely.
You never see them pass the alleyway, as if maybe they stopped.
Yeah, they've seen that one before.
Why don't you keep going? I'll stay here and hide and wait for them to pass.
I think it'll look like I strangled you in this alley.
One of the crimes.
Well, then maybe they'll stop following us because they're scared.
It can help to build our reputation.
Bryn Shander does have a Jack the Ripper.
Quick, make strangling noises.
These are real serious dudes, and I trust you to be able to hide. I'm just worried that looks more suspicious. Shit, I was really hoping the I have to pee tee would work. It's quite a surprising amount.
Can I sort of try to peer out and see where they are without revealing that I'm doing that?
Yes, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
And is there a way out the other side of this alley?
Yes.
Okay.
The first one was a nat 20, so...
Okay.
I can't math. 23.
Okay. You're scanning and you don't see him.
Shit. If we're being followed, we shouldn't go back to the tavern where everybody else is.
While she's looking out, Chadara is actually peeing in this alley.
Okay. I mean, you might as well.
I might as well.
This is my alley now.
Yeah,
This is the first D&D game. I think this is the first game I've played in where someone's actually
eliminated. It needs to happen more often.
Game.
Making eye contact with an alley dog, just kind of like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? Kind of turn back when Autumn is talking about going back to the internet. No, if everyone's back there and there's only one of him, presumably, unless he's trying to figure out where we're going, let's bolt out the other side of this alley. At least make it a little more difficult for him, presumably. Look up on the rooftop.
Yeah, I'm looking up on the rooftop. Is anybody up there?
So you look straight up, and you do not see anyone on the rooftops.
Yeah, right.
Can I climb up on top one of the buildings and look around?
Sure.
No, be careful.
I'm good at this. It's fine.
No, I know you are.
Is that just another perception check?
Yes.
Okay. 18.
Okay. Okay. You do not see anyone on the rooftop.
Okay. And can I get a vantage point of the streets around? Do I see anybody? Do I see him specifically any around?
No.
From my new vantage point?
No.
Okay.
All right, let's
climb back down.
Let's head up the other side of this alley. If he's waiting for us to go back out on that side, at least it'll make him have to walk longer. Maybe we lost him. I doubt it. But I think we just go right back to the inn. Worst things first. We at least have all of us together if they do follow us. And we can always switch inns before nightfall.
We might need to, or switch to a place that isn't populated to stay. I mean, these people blew up a warehouse to try and kill us, so...
All right. I link elbows with Autumn.
Okay.
For subterfuge.
Uh-huh.
And walk to the other side of the alley.
Okay.
And start heading back towards the north.
Okay.
And Autumn leans in flirtatiously for subterfuge.
For subterfuge.
Not what that is.
Chadara's heart races and she starts sweating. For subterfuge.
For subterfuge.
No.
You're really committing to the subterfuge.
Mm-hmm. Has it always been this hard to breathe? For subterfuge?
None of that is...
And you guys head back to the North Look. And that is where we will end the episode for tonight. Outros and plugs. Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. You can find me everywhere online at Zombalog. I have a website that has links to all my writing and stuff. Zombarber.com. Go buy my book, Unlucky by Zom Barber, available on Amazon in print and digital. And also go check out our website, thelaughingdragonin.weebly.com, where we've got like short stories and art and all kinds of cool stuff out there. It's not just the episodes posted, it's lots of interesting information. So go check it out.
Soup.
Hi, I'm Soup, aka Soupska on Twitter and Instagram. I do artwork. I do a lot of artwork of our group, and so if you'd like to see that, check me out. I've been posting a lot of it.
Awesome. Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy Magic. On Twitter, Timothy McCann on Instagram. I make art. I play D&D with my wonderful friends here. And I'd like to plug our Laughing Dragon Inn anniversary episode 1 month from tonight. Date-wise. No, sorry, 1 month from Saturday. Excuse me. 9th of March. We're going to have an episode anniversary crossover, which should be crazy, Tim. Hooray.
Sean.
Do you like dice camera action? Sure, we all do. Make sure to check out the Dice Camera Action wiki page on Gamepedia.com. Say, if you want to hear more about Dice Camera Action, check out my channel, Power Score RPG, at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, where we will talk for 1 hour about Dice Camera Action episode 128, where they went to the beach. That's it for me.
Sweet.
And Marty.
Yeah, hi, I'm Marty. We've all had a lot of fun here tonight. But since Zom already plugged the website, I would just like to plug Andy Hatton and his fantastic panoply of NPCs tonight. You got me. You got me. I even gave you a fairly easy layup with Knobby, but you crushed it. And by the time you were inferring, and my superior officer. No, fantastic job,
Yeah!
Andy. Yes.
Awesome.
And that's me. Also, YouTube, Laughing Dragon Inn, and smash the subscribe bell and like all the things. Comment, subscribe. Like in your comment, say subscribe, and that should do it. I think.
Does it. Yeah, that's how
I
YouTube
understand.
works now. It keeps changing.
Yeah, that's how Me Too would work.
It's hashtag subscribe.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Hashtag bell.
I'm Andy Hatton. You can follow me on Twitter at Andy Hatton, where there are links to everything just mentioned. Our website, our Twitch page, our YouTube page, my DMs Guild content. If you are on Twitch, we now have emotes, which I will post in the Twitch chat in a second. And yeah,
Awesome.
Next week is Task Force Unlikely. They, if you didn't watch last episode 1, go watch it because it was great. And 2, it's going to be interesting.
It's called Consequences, as I understand.
It's called Consequences.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Also, the huggiest Rakshasa speak of Andy Hatton's many NPCs.
I really like him.
He brings the role.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yay.